This employee training is about sustainability at Crowley. The objectives of this training are we're trying to understand the importance of sustainability at Crowley, learn what sustainability successes Crowley has already achieved, understand a little more in depth about how we're going to strategically use sustainability to our advantage, and really talk about how we can incorporate sustainability into your day-to-day job. Roughly speaking, sustainability, if you ask anybody, they've got different definitions. Many people say it's about using current resources with an eye on the future, or how you can continue operating and prospering while addressing community and environmental issues at the same time. At Crowley, we define sustainability as involving our responsible and effective management of relevant environmental, social, and governance issues. In our industry, you may be thinking, what are some of the key environmental, social, or governance issues that Crowley needs to be thinking about as a marine transportation and logistics company? Well, obviously safety and health, which has been something we focused on for a long time, corruption, spills. We all know what the environmental consequences are, but they also have a financial impact. What are our greenhouse gas emissions and how are we managing other emissions, sulfur, particulate matter? Supplier management, how are we managing our relationships? How can we meet the requirements that are being asked of us from environmental performance, greenhouse gas reduction? What are our ports of call asking about? Fines, how are we recycling on our ship? Data security and privacy. What are we doing with our ballast water and how can we make sure that we're protecting the natural resources in the places that we call home? What about our access to energy and how we use it? Diversity, inclusion, and how we attract and retain the best talent, and how can we be innovative? These are the thoughts about sustainability and how they play out in our industry. And I'm sure for many of you, you might be saying to yourself, this isn't sustainability, but in fact, it really is. Why do these issues matter? Why are we having this training? Well, at Crowley, we recognize that we must manage these environmental, social, and governance issues in a way to support Crowley's long-term, not only economic viability, but its competitiveness. Currently, Crowley is facing increased customer pressure to implement a strategy around sustainability and to improve our performance. So this absolutely is important to our bottom line. And by addressing sustainability issues and risks, we can now elevate the company as a leader in the industry, just like we have with safety, and make sure that we're better equipped to operate in this marketplace. You may be asking yourself, well, what have we done so far? Here's some examples of Crowley achievements around sustainability. We're all aware of our leading safety performance, but this didn't happen overnight. This took a dedicated program and intentionality throughout the organization. We have a leading corruption prevention training program. We're near 0% in terms of our cargo that spills to water from our marine operations. We've deployed equipment to significantly reduce our sulfur, nitrous oxide, and other emissions, including particulate matter. We've engaged with partners to drive change around the marine cargo transportation industry. And from a community perspective, we've got ongoing support for the next generation of leaders in our industry through scholarship. In addition to these achievements, Crowley has systematically assessed the key sustainability issues for Crowley companies and developed a strategy to manage our performance around those issues. What are some actions that you can take? Well, just think about on the day-to-day level, if you're implementing a new project or procedure, say a fleet-wide hull maintenance program, you might be looking at ways to improve vessel efficiency. You just want to be thinking to yourself, in what ways can we save energy? Fuel use. What ways can we reduce maintenance time? How could we save on water? How could we reduce our waste or paper consumption? This is what you can do. You can bring sustainability throughout the course of your day to a task, a project, a transaction to help Crowley not only be more efficient, but drive business value, be better for the environment, provide value to your customers all at the same time. This is all in line with Crowley's vital behaviors of speaking up, staying engaged, and following procedures. We often think of these vital behaviors in the context of safety, but they're just as important in terms of improving the quality and our performance around our social and environmental performance. For example, are you following appropriate procedures when you're booking cargo? Well, if you are, then you're helping us not only stay compliant and avoid fines, but are you finding a way that you can be looking to meet the customer's expectations around sustainability? Did you speak up and check with legal when something about an agent's interactions with the officials at a foreign port didn't feel right? Then if you did, you're helping ensure that we don't inadvertently engage in corrupt behavior.
This is sustainability. Did you stay engaged when unloading a trailer or think of a way to complete a job more efficiently without compromising safety? Then you're helping not only be more efficient and safe, but you're helping us reduce energy consumption, and you're coming up with new ways to make the business better, be maybe more innovative, and reduce emissions associated with our actions.
This is about doing your part. There are many tools to address sustainability around Crowley that are available to us. They can help us be more effective in addressing those issues, and often they start at reworking the way we do things, but just with a different lens.
Think to yourself, is this task, this transaction, this process, is it relevant to one of our key sustainability issues, or could we do it differently that could lower our environmental impact and save us money? In many cases, the answer is yes. And if we consider the broader implications of our everyday actions and bring that same drive for high performance and activities that we've done with safety in some of the areas where we're already a leader, we'll not only make Crowley a better business, but we'll reduce our environmental impacts. And we can do this by reducing our negative impacts, becoming more efficient, better serving our customers and meeting their current expectations. We can contribute more to our communities, and we can do this by being more resilient to disruptions and trends that not only influence our company, but our industry. We all own a piece of sustainability at Crowley, and we can all contribute to the company's continued success in this regard.